Hello everyone, it is Mike here, and welcome to another tournament. We got a really good one for you. It is going to be Robert T versus Styles here, Brandon, and it's 15 versus 15. We're having another one, and it's going to be really good. As they're eliminated, I will tell you what teams they're a part of, and of course I want to also mention that I was supposed to do this one earlier, but since it crossed accounts, I had to go back to this one. It made it a lot easier for the other two that were ahead of this, so that's why I'm going back to this one. But we're starting off here with Shane Zhu, which is weird. Yeah, that's weird. I thought he was supposed to be younger, the version that I have. He's laughing about it. I don't think it's funny. So, I don't know what's going on there. So we'll see who number 2 is that's going to challenge Shane. What in the world? Did you know? What? He de-aged himself? What in the world? And it is going to be Harry Warden. So from My Bloody Valentine, which I love that one. That is, you know, I didn't love that one when it first came out. But when I watched it the second time, it's like one of my favorites to watch, and I still wish I would have saw that in 3D, but I was way too young at the time to watch that movie, because that movie's a pretty bad movie, content wise, but it's still great. It's a great movie, fun horror film. So yeah, we're kicking off with Shane versus Harry Warden, and we'll have all kinds of people from all walks of life, basically. And Warden showing off. I don't know if that's a good idea. Shane's going after him. And we'll see who number 3 is. And it is going to be David. Oh, the one, the only. I remember when, because Styles got David, and he was just so disappointed. You know, he had some really good ones except for David. Nobody wanted David. But, you know, David's a legend on here. And look at the double team. A double slam. And number 4 is Donatella. And yeah, after this one, we'll have 2 more, I believe. And then we will officially be at the Elite 8. After that, we still have the champ still has to go to defend his tournament victory. Of course, he will be the one everyone's going for, and he will have probably the toughest team, since his team won a whole tournament. That's not just luck. I mean, there is always a little bit of luck to it, but if you win that many, you definitely have a good team. And Harry Warden's been eliminated, so that's a loss for Styles. So Styles is going to lose one there. And we got, I believe this is Bebop. Yeah, this one's Bebop. I can't really see the names from here, but I got a list. And number 6 is Whitey Dval. He is from 8 Crazy Nights. Lucas actually made this one. So make sure you get him. Show Lucas some support. He makes some great ones. And I think the more you download, the more it helps the creators. So he's got a whole roster of people you can get. And I've never heard of this character, but I thought he looked cool, and I was like, hey, let's throw him in. Why not? You've never seen him on here before. So, and Zarbon's number 7. Yeah, and Whitey's he's really well done. All of them are well done. The face scans, just every little detail. Perfect. So Zarbon is here. I like Zarbon a lot. I think he's very underrated. I wanted more of Zarbon. He may come on later on in the show. I don't think he does, but I watched him in the Frieza saga, and he was one of my favorites as a villain. And Freddie Mercury is number 8 from Queen. Lead singer of Queen. Look at Freddy go. All right. Yeah, I'm a big Queen fan. Always have been, always will be. They're one of my favorite rock bands. Classical rock bands. Of course, I love metal the most, but when we're talking about classic rock, they're one of my favorites. And Spike Spiegel is number 9 from Cowboy Bebop. A great anime, one of the greatest animes of all time. Had a pretty good movie as well. I never watched the Netflix show. Probably wouldn't like it. I don't like when they turn anime into live action usually. I haven't watched One Piece, but I don't know anything about One Piece. Just that it's about 100 million episodes. By the time I would finish up, I would probably be in a nursing home. So, that's why I never watched it. I don't like really long series of any show. And Shane eliminates David. I would say it's a loss, but it's a win for Styles. Losing David is a win. That's what it is. And Donatella gonna take out Shane there, so not a good start for Styles. That's another loss for him. And look at Donatello getting spun around here. Zarbon slamming Spike. Yeah, I need to go back and watch Cowboy Bebop. I started doing it, but then I kind of got busy. I watched probably up until the big episode. I think it's Jupiter Jazz or something like that. I don't know the exact name of it. But I watched up until that episode, which is a really good episode. But I just never got back to it. I've seen them all before, but it's been a while. I really watched that. I love that show. And I own it on Blu-ray, but I just haven't gotten back to it. But eventually I will. And Donatella gonna try to get rid of Dval here. And Blue Beetle's number 10. Dval's hanging on. Nobody's going after him. It's a perfect opportunity and nobody is taking it. And Spike is going to go for it, but it's too late now. And Kyle is number 11, and there goes Zarbon. So that's going to be a loss for Robert. Now we're going to have two Roberts in this, and this is Robert T. So I call the other one Darkness. Makes it easier. And we got Blue Beetle versus Bebop. The Blue Beetle movie wasn't that bad. It was all right. It was definitely better than Trash. Oh wait, I meant Flash. My bad. I mispronounced Flash. But anyway, yeah, it was way better than that. But I think overall that DC just hasn't been doing well. I think the new Aquaman looks good. Marvel hasn't been doing well either. Everybody needs to step their game up and quit playing games. You know, there's so much good source material that nobody's using. And number 12 is Elvis. Elvis is number 12. And that's what I feel like with the Marvel and DC movies. I hold them to a higher standard than regular movies. Because, first of all, they have a bigger budget. So they can do a lot more. And then they have all the source material, all the comics, all this stuff to go by. So I hold them to a larger standard than any other type of film. When I'm watching them. So, you know, something that's a C is more like an F for me. So, but I did enjoy Blue Beetle. I like the main actor. I like him a lot in Cobra Kai. I think he's a really good actor. And I thought it was a little bit generic, but it was kind of cool. It was kind of cool at times. I thought some of the action was cool. But I thought some of the villains fell flat. And, you know, it was just the same old thing, too. I did like his powers. I thought his powers were kind of unique. Where he could make giant swords and all kinds of cool stuff like that. And Kyle, Donatello may have saved Kyle there. Oh, maybe not. Kyle's done. So that is going to be a loss for Styles. And Spike is done as well, so that's going to be a loss for Robert. Yeah, we got a good variety here. Got some musicians as well. Which, what I did was I tried to get rid of a lot of the music people because I didn't want people to know that I was going to have a rap one coming up and then a rap and rock. So I didn't want people to know. So I put the regulars in that you would expect. But some of the other ones that were kind of a surprise I didn't want to tell anyone about. And Bebop, wow, Donatella, out of everyone's the one to get him. So that's going to be another loss for Styles. And I'm telling you, it's not a good start for Styles here. I'm trying to keep track of who's all coming in and out. Yeah, he's definitely got some people already in this. And Elvis is done, and that's another loss for Styles. And Donatella's in trouble. Yeah, wow. Freddy got him. That's going to be a loss for Robert. And there goes Dval, Whitey Dval. And that is going to be a loss for Styles. And Scorpion King's here. I thought that was cool. I thought that was cool to have him. You know what? I've never seen The Mummy. I have never seen that movie. Unfortunately, I've seen the one with Jet Li. That was the one I watched. The Rise of the Emperor or the Dragon Tomb, or I don't know. I don't know what it was called. But it was atrocious. It was probably one of the worst movies I've ever seen that year. But I haven't seen the first two, which is crazy. And I've never seen Scorpion King either, which, you know, I heard that was not the best. But I'm not big when it comes to The Rock and acting and stuff. I prefer him more as a wrestler. But we got the Scorpion King. I thought that was a cool person to add. And yeah, I need to watch the first Mummy movie. I definitely need to watch that. I've never seen it. And I always thought it looked cool as a kid, but I never would watch it as a kid because, it was kind of a little bit scary seeing that trailer when you're 7 years old. So, or a little over that. But now, I can watch it easy peasy, but, yeah, I need to watch it. I'm not a big Mummy fan when it comes to Universal. I think Universal monster movies, I think The Mummy's one of the worst ones. And there goes Freddy. Freddy is finished. That is going to be a loss for Roberts. And Superman's here. And look at Scorpion King. Oh, good counter there by Superman. And Springtrap is number 18. And there goes Rocksteady. So, wow. So Styles had both Bebop and Rocksteady. I didn't know that. Wow. They were on the same team, apparently. And we got the Trashman in the house. And Superman's done. So that's a loss for Robert. We got Juggernaut in here. Blue Beetle's doing pretty good. Malachi Black is number 19 from the House of Black. And there goes Scorpion King. So that's going to be a loss for Robert T. And you know what? I told you all earlier on that I thought I put Scorpion in here twice. But really, when I looked at the list, it said Scorpion and then King. And it was on different lines. And I was thinking, the Fighter King and the Fighter Scorpion. But it was actually, I didn't make the mistake there. So, I'm sure there's still duplicates somewhere. But I just wanted to say I actually got that right. So, I almost made a mistake by putting Scorpion in, but then I noticed 16 people, and I was like, wait. So then I broke it down and figured out it was the same person. I just couldn't put 2 and 2 together. And the spot is number 20. The Juggernaut is done. Wow. Trashman and the Juggernaut. Loss for Roberts and a loss for Styles. So Robert's starting to catch up to Styles. He's lost a few now. And maybe it'll all even out in the end. Yeah, the Spot is a crazy villain. I love the Spot. And I like what they, at first I was like, this is dumb. And speaking of Across the Spider-Verse, we got another one. Spider-Man 2099, which I like him too. I think those characters are great. Oh man, and the Spot lays out. Well, Springtrap lays out the Spot really good. Yeah, the Spot starts out as a wimp. He's also not, I don't believe he's an original villain, at least, to my knowledge. So he's really cool. Michael Myers is here, by the way. And the Spot is done. That is going to be a loss for Roberts. So he's starting to catch up with Styles. And number 23 is CM Punk. This has been incredible. Just absolute. Oh, look at Springtrap. I love his moveset. That's a crazy move. Oh my goodness, he's going after everyone. And number 24 is Sarge. He is a green soldier. So I don't think I've ever had him in here. Or at least this is maybe the second time I've ever had him. And Rambo is 25. 25 is Rambo. John Rambo in the house. I'm a big Rambo fan. Always have been. Like a lot of Stallone movies, but Rambo is one of my favorites. I like them all. I'd probably say 3 is probably my least favorite, but they all are pretty good movies. I really like the last one they did. Some people didn't like that one, but I loved it. I thought it was pretty hardcore. But I'd probably say the first one's still the best, but they're all really good. 4 goes a little too far. 4's a little too graphic. It's like a little bit like, oh my goodness, man, come on. We know it's a Rambo movie. It's supposed to be violent. Come on. Take a breather here. You don't have to get that gritty, but I know that they were going for that tone, but I think Stallone was just mad that, he hadn't made a Rambo movie in forever and he had to make up for all those years or something. But yeah, such a great franchise. Always love watching those movies. And I'll definitely revisit them soon. Definitely after October, maybe. I would love to rewatch it. I want to try to get them all in a set, though. I want to get the whole set. Because there's a 5-movie collection, and I know as soon as I buy that set, they'll put out the 6th movie. Because that's how it always goes. So I heard that that's going to be the final one, but, number 5. But who knows? I mean, they said that Rocky whatever was going to be the final Rocky, and they finally went to Creed, but. And look here, Rambo, he's got Spider-Man 2099 in the air. And we got CM Punk's in trouble. And look at Myers here. And Sarge, I think, has been eliminated. But they cut off. I hate when they do that. Yep, Sarge is done and CM Punk. And that is going to be 2... Well, no, 1 loss for each. So each team lost 1 there. And Blue Beetle is going to be a loss for Styles. So people are flying out of here now. And Myers is eliminated 2099. That's going to be a loss for Robert. Myers slams Springtrap. And Springtrap gonna choke slam Rambo out of here. Goodness. That's a loss for Roberts. And Adam Cole is number 26. Adam Cole. And Borat is 27. And you're seeing a little bit of the glitches. That's this game. It's actually not what it... Oh, man, Malachi eliminates Myers. So Myers is done. That's going to be a loss for Styles, a giant loss for Styles. And Styles only has a few left. I mean, he's running low here. He's still got a handful. And Troopa, number 28, the turtle from Mario. Good luck to him. I mean, we'll see how good he does. Right now, I believe Springtrap is the one to beat. And Butthead is number 29. Of course, they censored the U, but they won't censor certain images on the community. I find that a little hypocritical, but whatever. It is probably a computer-generated system doing the censoring, so there's always a way to get around it. And Malachi is done, so that's a loss for Styles. And I believe Styles only has like 2 people left. No, 3. I think he has 3. And number 30 is the Cowardly Lion. No, I think he only has 2. Yeah, he only has 2. And Robert has the rest. I'm trying to count. Sometimes it's so hard to count with everyone moving around. Yeah, I think Robert has 4 left? Or 3. No, I think it's 4. And Adam Cole's in trouble. And he is done. So that's going to be a loss for Styles. He is only down to the turtle. That's all he's got. Everybody else is Team Robert. And things are not looking well here. And wow, what a good counter by Butthead. And Butthead is done. And that's going to be a loss for Robert. But Robert's got 3 left. Styles has 1. Styles has a 25% chance. I would say less, because the Cowardly Lion and Springtrap are a lot larger than the turtle is. As for Borat, he's just a moron. So I don't have any faith in him. Oh, and a good hit there by Springtrap. And Borat's in trouble. He's trying to hang on. Oh, man, the Cowardly Lion just got punted in the face. Which he deserves it because he's a coward. I don't like the Wizard of Oz. I'm sorry. Hey, get mad. I don't care. Get mad. I can't stand it. It's so terrible. I know it's supposed to be one of the greatest movies ever made and stuff like that, but I always found it to be very just odd. It's just an odd film. I know for its time, it's definitely great for its time, but I was never a big fan of it. I'll get you, my pretty. Yeah, I remember her. When I was a kid, she used to scare me. She used to scare me. Now she doesn't scare me. You know. Now she's nothing. I deal with Art the Clown. I deal with Jigsaw. She's nothing now. And Borat is also nothing because he is done. So he can play his sick prank somewhere else in the locker room. And that's a loss for Robert T. So Styles is trying to make a comeback here, but he's got to take down the two toughest people in that team. And look at Springtrap just slamming the Coward. Look at, I love Springtrap's moveset. Look at this. Slamming. Oh man, he's just taking everyone down. These two are going to have to team up or do something. Springtrap's been in here for a while, though. And of course, the Lion, I believe, was number 30. Of course, it's always the people I don't like. It's always them. I think he was number 30. I'm pretty sure he was. Springtrap's been in here from... the Turtle was in the last 5, but Springtrap's been in here in the teens. He was in here in the teens. Probably late teens. I don't know exactly the exact number, but he's been in here for a while. So, and the Turtle's not going to lift him out. He did not, he can't, you know, he skips the gym, obviously. I like how Springtrap's just taking them both one at the same time. And look at the strikes by the Lion. And he could pull it off. I mean, he has the strength if he just stopped acting like a coward. You know, what kind of lion is a coward? You know, I don't get it. I just do not understand the hype. And the Lion's the worst one of all of them because at least the Scarecrow and Tin Man look cool. The Lion looks really goofy. And there goes, yeah. So Styles has been defeated. Robert T will advance to the Elite 8. So it was a little bit unfair toward Styles. A little bit. 2K did not treat him well. But you got to give Springtrap credit. He's been in here for a while. And I'm hoping he wins. Because I do not want that coward to win. That's for sure. Oh my goodness, what a slam. Look at these moves. They're great. They're crazy. Some crazy moves here. I'm really digging these moves. And the Lion's in trouble. Yeah, I bet you the Cowardly Lion couldn't play Five Nights at Freddy's. Because he's been eliminated. Number 30 is done. I believe he was number 30. I'm pretty sure he was. And Springtrap wins, and what a performance. What a performance. And he's going to try to burn the Rumble down here. Look at this. Wow. And you know what? He's going to WrestleMania. What can I say? He was in here from the late teens. and he made it all the way through the 20s. Defeated number 30. Give him a WrestleMania pass. I feel sorry for the security at WrestleMania, though. They definitely don't like Five Nights at Freddy's. Imagine being the security guard at WrestleMania, and then this guy screams in your face. You know, he may get to go, but he may get kicked out. That's probably what's going to happen. He's going to get to go to WrestleMania, but he's going to get kicked out of WrestleMania. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. This one was really good. 2K wasn't nice to Styles, though. 2K did not treat him right. But it could have been worse. I've seen worse. But Robert T's team came to play tonight. And Springtrap, probably one of the most deadliest people on his team. So, I will see you all later. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And, yeah, it was really good. We got more tournament to come. We got 2 more left. We got 2 more to go. And then we will be going to the Elite 8 officially. So I will see you all later. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And Springtrap, you're going to WrestleMania, but don't be surprised if you get kicked out by security. See ya.